There once lived an old woman at the edge of a quiet mountain village. Her house was nothing more than stone walls and a wooden roof, but inside, it carried warmth. She had no children, no wealth, no great name in the world, but she had something rare, something people spent their whole lives chasing. She had peace. Every morning, she lit a small fire in her fireplace. She made a simple soup from vegetables she grew herself. And as the steam filled her tiny home, she would hum forgotten songs, songs only she remembered. The villagers liked her. Whenever sadness touched their hearts, they would come to her. And no matter what, she always smiled. Even when her cupboard was empty, even when her hands ached with age, she still smiled. One cold evening, a strange traveler knocked at her door. She opened it slowly. "Who are you?" she asked. The traveler smiled. "Just someone passing by. But I have heard about you. They say you've lived a good life. So tonight, I'll give you a choice." "A choice?" the old woman asked curiously. "Yes," the traveler said. "There are 3 doors. Behind one of them lies your greatest desire. Behind the other 2, only disappointment." The old woman chuckled softly. "I'm too old for chasing desires," she whispered. But the traveler insisted. "Come, just look." He led her to a quiet meadow under the moonlight. In the middle of the grass stood 3 doors. One door glowed with pure gold. One was simple wood, and one was old, rusted, and broken. The traveler raised his hand. "Choose." The woman looked at the doors for only a moment. Then, without hesitation, she walked toward the rusted door. The traveler frowned. "Why this one? Why not gold?" The woman placed her hand on the rough surface and smiled. "Because the most beautiful things in my life have always come in old, worn packages." She pushed it open. Inside there was nothing. No treasure, no beauty, only dust and silence. The traveler waited for tears, for regret. But the old woman simply laughed gently. "Are you not upset?" he asked. She shook her head. "No, I was born into this world with nothing. And even now I still carry my smile. So tell me, what have I really lost?" The traveler was silent. Then slowly, he opened the other 2 doors. Behind the golden one lay mountains of shining gold. Behind the wooden one stood a mirror, reflecting the woman as young, beautiful, and rich. The traveler turned to her. "You could have had all of this," he whispered. "Wealth, youth, everything you were denied in life." The old woman looked into his eyes and smiled again. "More than what?" she asked. "More than peace. More than learning how to smile in the dark. More than the taste of simple soup or the warmth of a small fire. No, I have already chosen the right door." With that, she turned back toward her tiny home, back to her bubbling pot of soup, back to her old songs, back to her quiet, gentle life. The traveler stood there, watching her disappear into the night. And for the first time, he understood. Happiness is not always behind the golden door. It is not found in wealth, or youth, or endless desires. It is found in a heart that can still smile, even when the door opens to nothing.